Hello and welcome to Uniontown, where we are getting set for the fourth and final quarterfinal matchup to round out the final four of the Uniontown 2A volleyball sub-state. David Hart, Zolt Lopez, SEK Sports bringing you this video coverage here today. We have seen three excellent matches. I fully expect for this one to live up to the expectations the other ones have set. Two very good teams in Uniontown and Humboldt.
Yeah, we've got a 16 and 21 in the number 6 seed of Uniontown, and we've got the 3 seed of Humboldt sitting at 22 and 12. And like we've said all day long, throw the records out because today is Sub-State Saturday. Everybody's playing for a chance to make the state tournament. So it's win or go home.
And not only that, in this sub-state, you have the number 1 team in the state in St. Mary's Colgan. They're advancing to take on Southeast Cherokee. You have the number 10 team in the state of Kansas in Oswego advancing to take on the winner between Humboldt and Uniontown. You can make an argument for any of those 3 teams right off the bat to advance, just like you can make an argument for the Lady Cubs or the Lady Eagles to advance and take on the number 10 Oswego Lady Indians. This is a deep, balanced, very good sub-state, and not just the southeast Kansas region, but really in the state in Class 2A.
Yeah, I'm hoping we get a chance to watch Humboldt and Oswego play in the semifinals. They remind me a lot of each other. Both teams are really athletic. I mean, they've got a little bit of height, but they really rely on their athleticism. I see that the Humboldt football team showed up, got a good crowd over there.
And all the teams really have brought together a great crowd here and have been rowdy in a good sense, where it makes for a fun, loud gym atmosphere.
And the girls, the crowd's being really loud, so the girls know that they're here.
And we highly recommend you, if you haven't done so already, be sure to follow us or subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit the subscribe, be notified when we go live, because what we're doing here for the 2 sub-state and the sub-state championship matches, we are going to create those as separate ball games, separate broadcasts, separate videos, so that way you don't have to try to go about and try to hunt them down, try to find them through a 10-hour video. You can just click on the video that you want and automatically watch it. Makes it that much simpler to go back and watch. So real quick, we do want to thank our sponsors who made this broadcast possible, and that includes Johnson and Shogurt PA. A big thank you to them. They've been an excellent sponsor to us with all that we've done here at SEK Sports, and now our second year of video coverage. And also Fort Scott Community College stepping up and bringing you the broadcast for the Uniontown Eagles. So a big thank you going out to Fort Scott Community College, and of course, as always, Merle Kelly Ford in Chanute. So a big thank you to all of our sponsors here today for helping bring coverage of the 2A volleyball sub-state here in Uniontown, because we do take on rights fees, we've got travel costs and the like. So thank you to them for helping make this possible, so that way we can bring it to you via our YouTube channel. So David, we've said it in all the other games, whether you're the number 1 team in the state or you're the number 8 seed, you have to play relaxed. You cannot let the game get any bigger than it already is.
You're right. You're exactly right there. And so far, in that last game anyway, both teams came out ready to play. Real quick here for Uniontown, we've got the starters. Number 10, Brianna Stokes, 5'3" sophomore. Number 12, Aiden Holt, 5'4" sophomore. Number 14, Madeline Ard, 5'7" senior. Number 15, Paige Mason, 5'7" sophomore. Number 17, Lauren Shin, 5'11" junior. Number 25, Carly Schoenberger, 5'8" sophomore. For Humboldt, you will have Erica McCall, Madison Jean, Camry Ferran, Kaylee Johnson, Morgan Monk, Elena Johnson.
I know, too, that many people are finding out about the SEK Sports site for the first time, sek-sports.com. Coach Hall and Coach Meadows have arguably been the best coaches to work with in terms of providing stats and recaps this year, as Humboldt off to a little bit of a rough start, quickly bouncing back.
Number 14, Madeline Ard with a good spike there.
But these two coaches have been just the greatest at getting us stats and recaps as Humboldt gets on the board first, 1-0.
Yeah, a little bit of miscommunication or no communication at all there. They just looked at each other and thought the other one was going to get it. So Humboldt does get on the board first. Elena Johnson will serve first. The junior. 14 Ard with a really good hit. And then Kaylee Johnson, senior from Humboldt, with a nice left to right spike. Elena Johnson will continue to serve. She gets all the way over to the left side of the court. Good jump serve. And an ace.
Coach Hall giving constructive criticism to her team, not yelling, not jumping up and down. I think she was trying to motion to her team about positioning.
Misplayed by Emma Johnson. It allows Uniontown to get on the board. 3-1 Humboldt. Number 15, Paige Mason will serve for the Eagles. Erica McCall. Kaylee Johnson gets it over. A set to Ard.
Oh, nice
Doesn't
block.
get over the net. Humboldt off to a quick 4-1 lead.
I think you could make an argument for the 3 of the 5 teams remaining that we've seen in Colgan, Southeast, and Oswego. They all do an excellent job of blocking the net.
Yeah. So far, we've seen a lot of good defense at the net. Erica McCall with an ace. She is a senior at Humboldt. Into the net that time.
The last game, in set 2 especially, between West Elk and Oswego, both teams struggled. I don't know if it was fatigue, pressure. They really struggled on their serves.
In the second set, yes. In the first set, I didn't notice that so much. But
great heads-up play.
Hits it deep. You'll hear McCall's name quite often in this match. She is the high flyer for the Humboldt Lady Cubs. 25 Schoenberger with the serve.
So well-rounded is McCall. Serving, kills, defensive digs.
Hitting home runs, hitting three-pointers.
Oh!
And they get the point with the tip.
I'll be honest, I'm actually really surprised that you haven't done an article feature on her on the SEK Sports site.
Yeah, me too.
We got to change that.
Got lazy here at the end of the season, I think.
No. Long season.
Kaylee Johnson with the serve. Man, Ard can hit that ball from anywhere on the court. Maddie Johnson with the spike. Was defended well by the Uniontown Lady Eagles.
Oh, miscommunication almost cost the Lady Cubs.
Number 17, Lauren Shin. Good volley in action going on here. Kaylee Johnson with the bump. Elena with the set. Camry Ferrin with the spike, and she gets the kill. Camry Ferrin is a senior. Humboldt's the only one that didn't put their heights on here.
Camry's kind of the silent senior.
Yep.
I mean, she contributes in other ways other than just on into the stat book. And there you got a timeout by Uniontown as they now trail it by a score of 8-3 here on the SEK Sports presentation of the Uniontown Lady Eagles Sub-State. And we want to thank Fort Scott Community College along with Merle Kelly Ford providing coverage here. Also, Johnson, Schoger, PA. Big-time sponsors and supporters. Supporters more than anything of our website at sek-sports.com.
Kaylee Johnson will serve for Humboldt. And you were talking about Ferran, and she is one of them girls that's really worked hard throughout her 4 years at Humboldt. I mean, last year she split time between varsity and junior varsity, and this year she's been a starter for most of the year on the varsity squad and played well. Mistake there by the Lady Cubs. Gives a side out to Uniontown. Madeline Ard with the serve.
Art, I would say, is perhaps the equivalent of McCall for the Lady Eagles.
Yeah, they're different styles of play, but they're both supposed to do the same thing. Art is a really strong, heavy hitter, is from what I can tell.
Whoa!
It was a block, but it went out of bounds, so Humboldt gets the point.
Oh, wow. Skirted just on the net long enough.
Senior Morgan Mock enters the contest to serve. Number 22, Savannah Puckett, will take a seat for a few minutes, and Morgan comes in and gets the ace. Puts the Lady Cubs up 10-4 early. Another ace. I'm not really sure what's going on there for the Lady Eagles. I mean,
no, this is...
The ball's being hit right to them. They're just misplaying it. So there's a substitution. Number 25, Carlin Schoenberger, will come in for number 2, Alex Furman.
I don't want to say overpowered, but this is, I think, the closest that we're seeing to a visual description of being overpowered with those last few hits. 5'11"
junior Lauren Shin will serve here for the Lady Eagles.
11-5, Humboldt leading Uniontown in set 1 of this quarterfinal matchup. Oh, nice.
Camry Ferran with the kill. The Uniontown Lady Eagles attempted the block there, just came up short. Maddie Jean Jr. from Humboldt will serve. Gets it over.
No matter whether it's Humboldt or Uniontown going against Oswego, you're going to see two contrasting styles. These two teams, right now, they play up tempo. They play faster. They get the ball over. They don't take time. Whereas Oswego, they were a lot more meticulous. I mean, both these teams here, they hit with authority.
And we've yet to see Humboldt with their good play by the Uniontown Lady Eagles. We've yet to see Humboldt's signature play, and you'll see it here soon enough. McCall will come around the backside, almost doing a half circle, and get the kill. That opportunity hasn't presented itself yet.
Is that like a WWE finishing move?
Yeah, basically.
Oh, nice.
Got the tip.
Oh!
Wow, good play by number 25, Carly Schoenberger.
Goodness. Oh, what a great back and forth action. And Uniontown, they really needed that.
Yes, they did.
Get some momentum back. They're still down 12-7, but...
Number 13, Danielle Howard, freshman, 5'8" freshman for the Lady Eagles. In to serve.
Oh!
And a sneaky tip by McCall. Kaylee Johnson enters in for Camry Ferran.
That reminds me of whenever I'm home and my kids are too quiet and I know something's going on. That's how quiet, sneaky that was.
Emma Johnson with the serve, a junior. Elena Johnson with the set.
Oh!
A great block at the net by number 15, Paige Mason.
Wow. Oh, I couldn't be a volleyball coach. I've got enough heart problems as it is on my own.
That's why we like this game.
Oh, this is exciting. Definitely not for the weak of heart. Oh, it's out.
McCall hits it a little deep there. 14-8 Humboldt. Number 10, Brianna Stokes will enter for number 21, Libby Schaaf of Uniontown.
Uniontown needing to get on a run here.
Brianna Stokes will serve, gets it over. Elena with the set. Kaylee Johnson with the hit over the net and then returned out of bounds. Here comes sophomore Jada Dangerfield. Entered to play the front row.
She's a sophomore?
Yeah. An ace by the other Johnson. There's 3 Johnsons on the court right now for Humboldt. 2 of them are related. They're twin sisters, but the other one is not. Elena Johnson here.
If there wasn't a roster sheet out there, I would have guessed for Jada to be a senior.
No.
She's
a sophomore.
Young woman.
Good recovery by the Lady Cubs.
Oh!
Jada was a Humboldt Cub for many years and then moved to Chanute for a little while and returned for her sophomore year. I know my daughter was really happy about that.
Oh, nice. On both accounts, the play and...
Yeah, both.
Here comes Jada.
Look at kill.
Getting it done!
On the back set. Gives Humboldt a 17-8 lead in this first set. Elena Johnson still serving.
I can hear her dad now. Oh, right in the net. Jada well positioned.
What Jada's done well this year is played defense at the net. Elena Johnson will continue to serve. A nice, good serve.
Gotta get it over.
Nice recovery by the Lady Eagles. There's the play I was looking for.
Oh, sweet chin music.
That was it. When McCall comes around from the other side.
That's more like an RKO out of nowhere.
Yep. 19-8 lead, and forces a timeout by the Lady Eagles.
All right, we'll take one with them, where it is Humboldt up 19-8 here in Uniontown. Humboldt leading the Lady Cubs on SEKSports.com.
It's Truck Month at Merle Kelly Ford in Chanute. This is what you've been waiting for. 0% for 72 months. 3501 South Santa Fe in Chanute. Merle Kelly Ford. Hurry in, because like any other month on the calendar, 0% for 72 months will be gone before you know it.
Back here in Uniontown, where the Lady Cubs lead at 19-8. I'd like to thank our sponsors, Fort Scott Community College and Merle Kelly Ford, for providing you coverage of the Uniontown Lady Eagles, along with Johnson and Schonger. Great sponsors here today. We take on rights fees and traveling costs and the like, and we can't thank our sponsors enough for helping make that possible. And we're hoping to bring Humboldt football coverage here in a few weeks, so reach out to David Hart or myself if you'd be interested in helping us with that.
Elena Johnson forced the Lady Eagles to take a timeout with her continuing to serve. There goes Ard. Played well by Emma Johnson. Kaylee Johnson with the spike. Comes Ard again. Another one by Emma Johnson.
Great, back and forth.
And then the other Johnson. Kaylee Johnson with the kill. Kaylee Johnson's a senior. Emma and Elena are twin sisters, and they are juniors. Elena with the serve.
Oh, nice touch.
One thing I've noticed so far today that I've been a little bit frustrated with the Lady Cubs throughout the season is and you might have heard me if you were listening to the previous broadcast, is they tip the ball too much. And today they've actually been getting kills and spikes, and that's when they're dangerous. Ooh. Sometimes the net becomes your friend. Elena Johnson hit that and just tipped the net and kind of changed the direction of the ball.
I'm actually very shocked at this score. I did not think that the Lady Cubs would be this overwhelming.
Another ace by Elena Johnson.
You can tell right now, just Uniontown, all their confidence sucked out of them right now. They need a break. Just kind of how the way that went over the net. They need something to go their way.
And I believe they're out of timeouts, and there it goes. Elena got tired of serving. 23-9. Got number 15, Paige Mason, will serve for the Lady Eagles. She's just a sophomore. Maddie Jean with the set there. Ard forced to just take it over the net.
Oh, nice. There we go.
Set up to Ard.
That's the best Uniontown has looked in quite a while.
Kaylee Johnson with another kill. She has played really well this set. That's game point for the Humboldt Lady Cubs with Erica McCall ready to serve. 24-9, Humboldt Lady Cubs. And she hits it into the net on her jump serve. Keeps this set alive for the Uniontown Lady Eagles. Number 25, Carly Schoenberger.
And, talking to Coach Hall coming into here, she really felt that the team last weekend finished strong, had some good momentum coming in here to Sub-State. So this first set has to be a shock for her.
Another kill by Kaylee Johnson, this time from right to left to end the game, 25-10, Humboldt Lady Cubs.
All right, so they will switch sides, and we will come back and get set for the second set with Humboldt one win away from joining Colgan, Southeast, and Oswego in the semifinals. Back in 1 minute here with more SEK Sports coverage of the 2A volleyball sub-state in Uniontown.
Truck month at Merle Kelly Ford in Chanute. This is what you've been waiting for. 0% for 72 months. 3501 South Santa Fe in Chanute. Merle Kelly Ford. Hurry in, because like any other month on the calendar, 0% for 72 months will be gone before you know it.
Back here in Uniontown, where the Lady Cubs take set one, 25-10 in dominating fashion. We haven't seen a set that dominated since
the first one of the day.
Yeah, with Colgan and Northeast. So, again, it's going to be Colgan against Southeast, and then Oswego versus the winner of Uniontown and Humboldt. And for those of you who are watching on the YouTube channel, hit the subscribe button right now. Go hit subscribe, or even afterwards, hit subscribe.
Do it.
That way you'll be notified when your game comes live, because what we're doing is breaking down every game on its own, as opposed to doing just one massive long video. It's easier to go back and find. It's easier to go back and watch live. These players, coaches, or family members that couldn't make it, they want to go back and watch, they can. So hit subscribe, and you'll be notified when we go live with our next matchup here. So 25-10. Humboldt won. They had all the momentum there in that second half. Uniontown just could not get a break. They did not have an answer, looking for a different start here in set two.
Yeah, early on in that set, I really thought that Madeline Ard was going to be a handful. And she was to her, she still played a great game. But the other Lady Eagles were having trouble getting her the ball in the right spot. Humboldt will serve first. It will be Emma Johnson. Schoenberger.
Uniontown had some good sets and hits in that late in that first set. They just were so far behind they couldn't dig out of it. Hoping to carry it over here.
Kaylee Johnson again. This time she was able to just tip it over. Kind of had the Uniontown Lady Eagles off balance. Humboldt gets on the scoreboard first. McCall with the spike. Ooh. Somebody must have hit the net. It was on McCall. Another tip by McCall. Jada Dangerfield will enter the contest. Morgan Mock will take a seat while Jada defends the net here. Number 23, Elena Johnson at the net, at the serve again. Another ace. She's been on her game today with the serves.
Now this afternoon, the sub-state semifinals will be interesting because this has been a long day through the first 3 games. Now 3.5 or 3 1/3. Oh, out of bounds. Good heads-up play.
One thing is Colgan has been setting. What time is it?
That's the point.
It's 5 o'clock.
They've been set for 3 hours.
Over. Yeah.
And now suddenly your last 2 are going to be 10 minutes apart.
It is nice outside, so maybe they went out and took a walk or something. I don't know.
Well, there's some beautiful parts here in Uniontown, and historic Uniontown, that could make an educational experience on, I'm sure.
Got a good volley in action going on here. Madeline Ard. Oh, great block by Madeline Ard.
Stuffed it right back to Dangerfield.
Yeah, Jada tried to tip, and Madeline was sitting there waiting on her. Carly Schoenberger with the serve, and it was out. Hit it a little bit too deep. Number 2, Alexa Furman will come in for her substitution. Erica McCall will serve for Humboldt. Her last one was into the net. This one's successful. She does a pretty powerful jump serve. A block by Jada. Elena's really gotten good at her sets this year. Being able to set up them high flyers. Maddie Jean, Kaylee Johnson, and McCall for this Humboldt Cub team. Humboldt takes a quick 6-2 lead.
Oh.
Madeline Ard.
Haven't seen as many bodies on the floor as the West Elk and Oswego game.
That was a nice location there. Uniontown gets a side out. This time it'll be Madeline Ard's turn to serve.
Oh, just took the wrong angle on that. I think she wanted to go more for the palm of her hand and ended up catching the tips of the fingers.
Maddie Jean almost blocked by Lauren Shin. Kimry Ferran substitutes in for Emma Johnson. Kaylee Johnson with the serve. And number 17, Lauren Shin with the kill. Emma Johnson back in for Kaylee Johnson. And all kinds of substitutions going on.
Yeah.
I can't keep up. Short serve there for Shin. Good dig by Emma Johnson. Came for in, gets blocked at the net.
They got to get it over.
Emma Johnson does get it over the net. Hard with the set. Number 5, Savannah McNulty hits it into the net. Morgan Mock will re-enter. Jada Dangerfield will take a seat. Morgan's a pretty good server for the Lady Cubs. Sneaky tip by Ard. Recouped by Humboldt.
Oh, wow.
Great hit.
Uniontown digging in.
Yeah, they're not going away quite yet.
You can tell they're getting some of that confidence back, getting some of that routine back.
Freshman Danielle Howard will serve. Lots of spin on that. Almost like she mishit that. Hard with the set. Schulenberg with the hit over the net. Camry Ferran with the kill there. She just found the open spot on the floor.
Just watching these young women jump at the net hurts my knees. The way that they're getting the air.
Yeah. Speaking, you're talking of age there. Uniontown has got a bright future.
Oh!
Nice.
Wow!
Yeah, you can't let Erica McCall have that opportunity. She'll make you pay every time. But Uniontown's playing a lot of freshmen, sophomores, and not because they have to. I think these girls have earned it. They're good volleyball players.
Erica K.O. That's what I'm going to call that.
That's a good name for her. You give her the setup like that, she's going to take advantage of it. Here's the back play, and she does it again, but it was saved.
RKO! Out of nowhere!
Number 21, Libby Schaaf, she tried to. She just didn't have no help after she dug that ball out. Maddie Jean will serve.
No, and that spin on that ball, too. Whenever Erica hits it, it's tough. Out of bounds. And this is exactly what happened in that first set. Humboldt got on this hot run, and it took away all and any momentum Uniontown had. And they just never recovered from there.
Short serve there by Maddie. Emma Johnson. Elena to Camry. Uniontown recovers.
There you go.
Holt was able to get it over the net. Camry Ferran again with the kill.
Uniontown, they are feeling it.
Humboldt is bumping and setting as good as I've seen them this season.
Oh!
Great work by Morgan Mock on the dig, and then Camry Ferran again. But Uniontown's not going away.
No. Oh, nice.
I'm seeing a lot more communication out of the Lady Eagles. They're taking everything the Lady Cubs are throwing at them right now.
It's been a great back and forth for this point.
A block attempt, and it was blocked.
Got to get it over. They did.
Comes McCall on the back play.
RKO out of nowhere. And a timeout.
Uniontown. Humboldt went on a run there, take an 8-point lead. Season on the line for the Uniontown Lady Eagles.
So it is 14-6, and we'll take a quick timeout right now. Humboldt out in front in this quarterfinal matchup.
It's Truck Month at Merle Kelly Ford in Chanute. This is what you've been waiting for. 0% for 72 months. 3501 South Santa Fe in Chanute. Merle Kelly Ford. Hurry in, because like any other month on the calendar, 0% for 72 months will be gone before you know it.
Back here in Uniontown, where the Lady Eagles lead it by a score of 14-6. They took set one by 25-10.
Maddie Jean will serve for the Humboldt Lady Cubs, up 14-6. Gets it over.
Oh, great heads-up play.
That was close. They called it out of bounds.
That was close.
Libby Schaaf made a really good attempt.
Guts.
They're going to have to scramble, get it over. Ard does. Morgan Mock. And there's that short set. A quick set is what I like to call it. And then McCall gets the kill. 16-6. I see this really slipping away for Uniontown. Schoenberger. And that one,
tipped.
They said it was tipped.
Tipped.
Huh. I don't disagree. I just didn't see it. Side out, so Uniontown will get the ball back. I think number 10, Brianna Stokes, will get the serve. That's another sophomore. A good serve. She put it, Morgan, in a really bad spot there, off of her fingertips. 16-8, Uniontown has got to get on a roll here to get back in this set. And that's a good way to start, is with an ace. Here goes Ard. Had the timing off, so she had to go with the tip. There she goes. Uh-oh. Good recovery by Humboldt. Schoenberger. Elena with the set to Camry.
Oh!
Never did go over the net. So that's 2 straight points. Maybe 3 straight points, actually, for the Uniontown Lady Eagles. 16-9. Stokes with another good serve. Ard with a left-handed hit. McCall.
Didn't quite
There
get
goes
all
Ard
that
again.
one.
And she hits that one out of bounds to give Humboldt the side out. Looks like we'll have Emma Johnson serving this time. Kaylee Johnson re-enters the ball game, up 17-9. Schoenberger gets it over. Kaylee Johnson found the weak spot. Gets the kill. It's almost like she, that was a changeup, like hit it. But sometimes that works. It's just like if you accidentally hit, the ball hits the net, changes the direction. Good serve by Emma Johnson. Hard. There it is. There's the play I'm talking about. It hit the net, slowed the ball down, had the girls on their heels.
That's what Uniontown was missing in that first set. It was Humboldt getting all the breaks, it seemed. Ooh.
You cannot have that. 19-10, so Humboldt is 6 points away from advancing to the semifinals. Elena Johnson, who's been very successful at the serving line today. Ooh.
Oh.
She tried a jump serve that time where I don't think she'd really been doing that.
You put the broadcaster's hex on her.
Yes, I did. Here's another freshman for Uniontown, Alexa Furman, serving 5-1.
Oh!
That was too strong.
Still, it hurts me hearing.
Yeah. When she hits the ball, everybody knows it. It's kind of got a thundering action to it. Furman with another serve. Misplayed by Emma Johnson on that play. Uniontown cuts it to 6.
Once again, looking to dig themselves out of a deep hole. And this is a squad that can do it. They definitely, I think if you talk to Coach Hall, great block.
That's 4 straight points for the Uniontown Lady Eagles with a freshman serving the volleyball.
Coach Meadows telling us, come on, let's go. Trying to get them hyped back up.
Another one. Are we going to see a timeout? No, we're
Coach
not.
Meadows seems pretty content right now.
That's unusual for him. A high serve.
Oh, nice.
Here's Kaylee Johnson. She gets the kill and gets the side out, much needed by the Humboldt Lady Cubs. Now leading only 20-15.
But if you're Uniontown, you're feeling like you're more in this than in that first set. You feel like you got
definitely
some momentum, you got some of that confidence back.
For sure.
That it's not, 5 is not out of reach. But as we've said at this point in that second set, when you're down, no matter you're down 1 or 5, the room for error is much smaller.
21-15, Humboldt Lady Cubs. Erica McCall will continue to serve.
By the way, this broadcast of Humboldt Lady Cub volleyball action brought to you by Johnson and Shogert. Bring you all the video coverage of the Lady Cubs today.
Ard was able to find the hole in the Cubs defense there. Get the side out. Still only down by 5. They're running out of time though. 21-16. Ard will serve. A great low serve. Oh, no, that's not Schoenberg. That was Shin with a great hit over the net. Puckett.
Had to reload.
There. Freshman Danielle Howard with a miss hit there. She's upset with herself, but she had good effort there. She had the right idea. Kaylee Johnson with the serve, and she gets an ace, 23-16. The Humboldt Cubs are 2 points away from advancing to the semifinal round with a chance to meet up with number 10, Oswego.
And
timeout.
Timeout called by Coach Jackie Hall. And because of the 10-minute mark rule at the conclusion of the next 3 broadcasts, and even now I guess in this one, we're going to wrap it up fairly quickly so we can get the broadcast set, get the link out there so that way people can find it if you haven't already notified. So if you're wanting to follow our broadcast today, hit subscribe on the YouTube channel via the app or on the website. Hit subscribe. That way you'll be notified when we go live for the sub-state championships or sub-state semifinals and the sub-state championship as well. And a big thank you again going out to Fort Scott Community College, Merle Kelly Ford, Johnson Schoengert PA, all for bringing you this coverage of this sub-state action.
Kaylee Johnson will continue to serve. She hits it into the net, so it keeps the season alive for the Uniontown Lady Eagles. Lauren Shin will serve. She comes all the way over to the left side. Camry Ferran gets the kill. Gain point. Match point. And we will have Morgan Mock, senior, serving for the Humboldt Lady Cubs. Uniontown has to fight and dig for everything here. And that will do it. Paige Mason's hit went into the net. 25-17, Humboldt Lady Cubs.
And that will do it for our final. The Humboldt Lady Cubs advance to the semifinals to take on number 10 Oswego. Lady Cubs improve to 23-12. Uniontown falls to 16-23. So that will go ahead and do it for our broadcast of this matchup here in the quarterfinals. We're going to step away for a brief timeout. Again, hit subscribe on the YouTube channel. Subscribe to our channel and be notified when we go live, as I believe 10 minutes now is going to be the separation of time. So we're going to reset all the graphics, all the information, and get you set up for the first top bracket semifinal matchup between the number 10 Colgan Lady Panthers and the Southeast Lady Lancers. And again, thank you going out to Fort Scott Community College, along with Schoengert Johnson PA and Merle Kelly Ford for bringing you coverage of this matchup. So again, Humboldt wins it 25-10, 25-17. Coming up next, it's Colgan Southeast, battle of the former CNC rivals here on SEKSports.com.